Gladiators!
No retreat, no surrender. That is Spartan law. And by Spartan law, we will stand and fight and die. A new age has begun. This is Sparta! To victory!
We were told we were going to the beach for a beach cleaning as part of our community service. I was super excited.
The King's Guard has now said we have 15 more minutes to get ready, change, and move out to the beach. And this time we're allowed to wear bomb shorts. Wink, wink. You know what I'm talking about. So for some reason, like 2 other people wear bomb shorts. I mean, it's fine when, okay, Eyo wears bomb shorts because we're already expecting to be, Eyo just, wearing bomb shorts and all. Then I'm seeing King Kong. When have you ever seen an ape wear bomb shorts? Anyways, it's all good. Then Bao too wear bomb shorts. And so we get to the beach and they're telling us, oh, you can't take out your stuff. We have to drop our stuff. And I'm like, I started freaking out because I looked out and everyone was ghetto. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? What are we doing here? I started freaking out and there were a lot of people who looked very rough. And me and rough people, we don't know how to vibe. So I didn't know what would happen if, for instance, something should happen and then it's time to run, because I literally would just pass out because that's like my escape route. And so we asked to drop stuff and I see some of the gladiators saying, nothing will happen. I say, if they should bring out gun, I know nothing will happen. Mr. Potako say, I'm Potako boy now, nothing now. If they try, I'm like, sister, go and sleep.
Hey, while we're at the Alpha Beach area, the fear even come. Ariel couldn't go to buy suya because one boy wear cap stand here.
We are doing our sanitation as a social responsibility on the Alpha Beach, and everybody is picking 1 or 2, putting it in the trash bag.
This your Lego, be like Boko. This your package, don't they go see traffic. This your market, don't they sell. This your package, don't they go see traffic. That's it. Come on, oh. Baby, that's it.
The community service is something I love doing. It's something I see myself doing each time I heard about community service.
So it's a great moment for me. This is my first time going for community service in the beach, and I got drenched by the ocean surge. My sneakers, everything is wet, but it was a great feeling.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Calvin. I'm the patron of Mr. Universe Nigeria. We are here at the beach space. The gladiators are here cleaning this lovely beach. One of the reasons why we ask the gladiators to do a lot of community service is because it's really important for them to understand the importance of giving back. Tourism is a crucial part of the industry. It's one of the highest paying, one of the industries that brings a lot of GDP to the country, contributes a lot of money into the GDP. Therefore, it's crucial that we promote tourism. Apart from that, we want our gladiators to understand, not only to be winners that will show off their body or show off their brains and everything. They also need to have compassion. They also need to have that human part. They need to have human nature to be able to feel that they need to give back. So what we are doing here is to actually help them to understand the importance of giving back to the society.
My name is Alex Akarami, the brand manager for Q-Concert, the owners of Mr. Universe Nigeria. We are at the beach today to keep the beach clean. One of the priorities we look out for is to make sure most of the beaches around Nigeria, the beach is so very dirty, and our legislators for 2021 year have decided to come to the beach to clean the place, to make it look better. My name is Kashmir Robito, Program Director for Mr. Universe, and one of the reasons why we're here today was in Alpha Beach, one of the biggest beach we have basically, which is also a tourist center, and we brought in the gladiators today to come, to give back to the community by cleaning, the beach. And one of the reasons why we're here and we're doing this is also to be able to put the environment in shape. Like we can see, there's a lot of dirt being poured out from the ocean, and being part of what we do, is to make sure that the environment is clean. Climate change is very important.
Galatos!
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts and supported by NTA2 Channel 5, Crave.ng, Pinta Negra, Biscon TV, King Kong Energy Drink, Man Magazine Nigeria, Tushmi Beauty, Lion in Stilettos, Mikasa Haven, Made in Calabar, Coney Island, Caspertainment, Our TV, and Keep Enterprises.
It's time for our dinner, and I didn't scratch my ear and hair, dress up and look nice. So I came with my A game, and I must say I look very, very, very dashing.
People were staring at us like, some of them were saying, you guys are feeling like celebrities. Of course we are celebrities anyway.
It was a beautiful night.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
Mr. Universe Nigeria may not be the most popular platform, but it is one of the most genuine platforms you will ever get involved in. What we aim to do is to promote young youths or young men like you to be game changers, to be world changers. And if you are willing to take that mantle, we are here to support you all the way. What we are looking for is not just, physical appearance. It's not just the brains. It's a combination of all of that. You have to be able to stand out in a crowd. You have to be able to be noticed in a crowd. I think this lovely lady here has been mentioning it all the time, that some of you, I don't notice you. During eviction time, she always says it. I don't notice you. If you don't get noticed, no one is going to vote for you. No one is going to listen to you when you speak. And again, I think you had a communication and etiquette talk before. It's really important to say what you mean, not to just mumble. It's important to exude confidence.
to be the men you want to be the men that all the ladies around are going to look at and say, I want that man to be my husband. You need to be able to stand tall amongst everybody else. If you can't do that, then you do not fit to be the king of the Kingsville. But this is a treat for you. There may be more treats down the line. Enjoy yourselves. Have a lovely evening. And thank you very much for believing in Mr. Universe.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
If I may have your attention once again, like you all know, anytime Presh Talker is around, there is always a serious business. And she's here this evening, meaning there is a serious business. But we'll come to Presh before the night runs out, and she will let us know what the business is and who that business concerns tonight. But before we go to Presh, I'm sure that our brand manager would also want to say one or two things. Please put your hands together for Mr. Alex.
A lot of people started this journey, but now you are 21. It has not been easy. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The brand is giving you a platform. We expect you to go into the wider world and show forth the light. You need to be pace setters. We want to hear positive reports after this event. You need to give back to the world. Just be positive. Anytime you have issues, we're there to back you up. We're there to support you. So don't forget that.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
Our Director of Programs, please put your hands together for Mr. Cass.
We just have
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our
Can we all say happy birthday to Santiago?
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
If you're someone who wants the best for people, I think he is. Understand? Coming from Miss Tourism, what he has done in terms of tourism also in a little while, and the girls he has also helped. Do you understand? And also with you guys, Mr. Universe. You know, I just want us to just appreciate him.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
People know that you're offending the gods with all these surprises. But from the bottom of my heart, I want to say a big thank you, especially to my team. And I always say this, I say that at every opportunity I get, and for every moment that I have, I say that I have an amazing team. I only happen to be the face, you know, taking the glory, but I have an amazing team that has for the 9 years, in fact 10 years, continuously and consistently stayed faithful to the cause without salaries. So please give this team a round of applause. Before we move on, I would also like to especially introduce an amazing friend. And today he called out of the blue and said, you know what, I don't want to be part of this brand based on our friendship. I wanted to move beyond friendship into business.
And he said, you know what, for the next 5 years, I'm going to be, putting in the sum of $1 million, every year to make the show happen. So please put your hands together for BC Alimi. I just want to say one or two things.
Hey everyone, it's really a great pleasure to be here. The story of Santi and I dated back almost 20 years. I was born in Mushin. I grew up in Mushin. And when we met, I was living in Jakonde Estate, next to a pig farm. I was a scared, poor little boy trying to find my way in life. And a few of my friends would still come around, to still see me in my very humble place that I was staying. And one of them happened to be Santi. And I was listening to him when he was talking today, and when he talked about success and what it means to me. I always have this joke every time I have an opportunity to speak in public. And I say, boys like me don't get this kind of opportunity. And I know what I mean, because every time I come back to visit Nigeria, I go to Mushin and I look at boys like me. I look at boys that had no hope, had no vision, had no one to take them out. But it takes just one person to see something I couldn't see in myself and believed in me and said, you are special. But it wasn't just because I was lying around and doing nothing. It was because I was doing something. And while I was doing something, the person realized that you're good at what you're doing. I can help you to be better. And I just want to piggyback on something that he said. I've been with you about 3 or 4 times, and some of you have been exceptional in shining through, and some of you are struggling to shine. The point is, we will only see the light that is bright. Now, the ability to make your light shine, it's yours. Nobody's going to do it for you. What people can do is to help you turn the light up, because you're letting it shine. And I'm hoping that you will let that light shine. And like I said, Santi, today, I believe so much in this brand. I believe in what it's doing. And I just want to be part of it in my own small little ways. And I look forward to whoever is going to go home with a crown. But don't forget, the winner is who is remembered, not he who went home with a crown. So be remembered. Thank you very much.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
And I would also like to introduce one of my very amazing daughters. I'm exceptionally proud of her. In 2015, she competed in the Miss Tourism Nigeria pageant. That's one of our platforms as well. I'm not sure she even she made it through the first round. Did you? She didn't at all. But she didn't let that setback dim her light. She went back, prepared, and came back again. And last year she became Miss Tourism Nigeria Southern Queen. And it's not even about the fact that she is Miss Tourism Nigeria Southern Queen. It is about the fact that she embraced her truth, and riding on that truth, she's making so much impact. I mean, she doesn't hide the fact that she's an SS. All through the camp, she was one of the most strongest contenders, despite being, a sickle cell patient. She rode through it like it was a piece of cake. And I see her every day, challenging life and giving life a strong fight. Please put your hands together for Epica.
Good evening. Honestly, it's my pleasure being here with you guys. I mean, I see you guys on TV and all the whole buzzwords you guys give. Kudos and well done. Thank you so much to Mr. Santiago Roberts. Honestly, he's like the best person ever that any young, ambitious man or woman can have in his or her own corner. I cannot even stand here to start stating what I've been able to achieve from December to now that it's like 6 or 4 months. Within these 4 months, through my advocacy, I've become a brand ambassador to a notable foundation that is based not just only in Nigeria, but Ghana and United States of America. And we cater for people who live with sickle cell anemia. We give them free drugs. That is amazing. I've been able to do a whole lot of things through this Miss Tourism Nigeria brand. So I just want to urge you guys, and just like how Mr. BC said, he said that the person who is remembered is not just the person who goes home with a crown. I'm sure you guys got that statement. And of course, you can see the living testimony in my life and the things I'm doing right here. I actually did not come to see you guys, because if I did, I mean, I should be putting on my Cinderella dress. I came just to surprise my boss on his birthday and nothing more. So it's my pleasure being here with you guys. Congratulations and well done.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
I'm always very super excited when I see Smart. I say it proudly that it's one of my success stories. I mean, I remember I've known him since 2006 or 7, if not 2005. And then he was still in Calabar. And I followed his page, and I thought that he was an exceptional personality. And I remember when I started producing Pageant for certain people, I mean, anytime I said, oh, let's bring Smart, I mean, some people be like, oh no, oh, I mean, let's not go into the details. But one of those pageants, I mean, I stood my ground and I said, you know what, we're working with Smart with or without. And that is how, I mean, that journey started. And I'm super amazed at how much that he's grown, and the amount and the bundle of talent and creativity that he displays at every given time. Please put your hands together for Smart.
Pageant was about happening in 2011, and I got his message telling me, I want you to do this. Direct pictures for this particular pageant, name withheld. And that was when it all started. I knew what I always wanted. I knew this is what I wanted, this is what I wanted to do. And I also remember recently when I started University of Calabar at about that time. I did pre-degree. When I got into Lagos 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I still came to Mr. Santiago. So when I was with him, I told him, okay, I'm coming to Lagos, I want to start working in the fashion industry. And the first thing he asked me was, I told him I need contacts. And the first thing he asked me was, can you write? And I was, yes, I can write. He said, then what other contacts do you need? At that point, he made me, I wrote to over 12 magazines, 20 something magazines, sorry. All what he told me was, which magazine have you written to? How are you writing it? And I kept asking, why didn't you just point your hands and say, go work with this person? He said, because I believe you're more than people they give something to eat. You go over the top and push your way. And that was how I got Complete Fashion. So 90% of everything I've gotten was because somebody told me, don't you write? And I appreciate the fact that he said that to me. If not, I would have relied on so many people. And today I'm in Lagos pushing. Nobody knows how I'm getting what I get. Just because of that word, don't you write? So what I am saying to you today is, guys, don't you guys write. Forget every other person. People will want you to literally beg them. But there's no need to beg. Just keep writing. Just keep doing what you want to do. And lastly, if you want to do something, don't go to those who are famous. They won't listen to you. Because they believe you are not in their niche, you are not in their class, you don't belong to their society. And Lagos is the whole classism thing is there. So all you need to do is look for people who are as passionate as you within your circle, and the world will listen soon. And thank you for the opportunity, and I'm honored to be working with you this year.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
Hello everyone, nice to be here. I'm part of this because like everyone here has said, I met Santiago just a few years ago. Don't worry, we don't have history. So I met him a few years ago, and it was just one Miss Tourism, 1 year of Miss Tourism. But after that, I just said how this young man had put in so much passion and energy for the past 8 years to do something, and he was consistently reminding everyone about the coming. In fact, we had not finished the one we were part of, and we're already aware of Mr. Universe coming up, Miss Tourism coming up, and there was something that just caught my attention about him, and it had to do with his consistency and his determination to see something to the end. That's something that a lot of us do not have. A lot of young people do not have, with them. Like, you always start something and you want it to yield fruit immediately. It's taken him about 9 years to get to this point with Mr. Universe, and maybe even more with other pageant productions. So I would like to advise or share my opinion that whatever you do on this platform, with this platform, stay consistent, stay true to who you are, and do not be in a hurry.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
We press talk first or we eat first? Which one? Our patron has spoken, and so we eat. So I really hate to be a downer. I didn't want to come today, honestly. See, I don't have any makeup on. But like I say, it's the job I'm paid to do, and I have to do what I have to do. But I don't think at this point in the competition anybody is exactly sad to leave, because we've all had a good run, right? So I'm just going to have this done very quickly and we'll move on. All right, but before then, let's have a toast so at least everyone is part of the toast. All right? Our grand patron will do us the honors of the toast. Please raise your glasses.
Okay. Okay, gladiators, I would like to propose a toast to long life, prosperity, and success as a brand for each and every one of you.
Yes.
Cheers.
The Universe Nigeria is brought to you by Q Concepts.
So, when we had our eviction the last time, we only sent 2 people home because we decided that it would be great for at least more people to be here to have this dinner, as against the 4 that we had sent home the last time. So also, we've not done any other evictions that are based on anything else unless audience votes. All right, so very quickly, Taraba, Yobe, Kogi, Benue, FCT, Kebbi, please stand. Taraba, Yobe, Kogi, Benue, FCT, Kebbi.
We're told that there will be eviction tonight. So firstly, I didn't really think about it much because I was still enjoying myself. I was thought maybe it was just a play.
If I call your name, please sit down. And if you're still standing at the end of the exercise, then it is what it is. Kogi, please sit down.
Thank God. At least I'm not going home on this special dinner.
Benue, sit. Kebbi, sit. FCT, sit. Yobe and Taraba, please sit. Thank you.
Thank you, that's not eviction.
It was a joke. I mean, why people play with my emotions like this?
All was going through my head was just to carry my food and run inside the water. Just bag start motor, let me run go house. So when she said it was a prank, and I was like, so because of food you give me, no, what kill me, have you? So, but that didn't stop fish. I still chop. I enjoyed myself.